But after that, we got the actual second discography that I got into.
What was that, B?
The main one on the docket. Doja Cat.
Hey.
I don't know how I stumbled into this. But I was like, you know what? We gotta start talking about women's hip hop a bit more.
Hey.
The women's section of hip hop.
What you think about Kiss Me More? I love that song. Kiss Me More.
No, what was this one?
Yeah, that.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
That's a guilty pleasure.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. All them hits from TikTok, I hated them at first from TikTok. Hearing them on the album though,
Like,
it's kind of a little serotonin boost while I was hearing it on the
Kiss
album.
Me More fire, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Doja Cat, I was going into these albums thinking I was gonna hear the worst music of my life.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Only album I know from her is her first album. With the pink, it's all pink or something like that.
Wait, Amala or Hot Pink? Because she has an album called Hot Pink.
Let me see it.
Is it this one or this one?
No, her first album. I think it's Hot Pink.
This is her first album.
Is it that
Amala? Because this is when she first got big. She had that Juicy song.
I think I know.
I like it juicy. Yeah. But this is the deluxe version, obviously.
Yeah. I remember her from Tumblr and stuff.
Yeah, and so I heard Amala first, and I was just like, "This is exactly what I expected."
Yeah.
I'm like, I knew I was gonna listen to this. This is a bad idea listening to this discography. I got the Hot Pink. I jammed one song. I'm like, okay. I jammed another song. I'm like, okay. One song came up with Smino. I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it like that. Then another song came on. I'm like, oh, I'm jamming. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what does
she all right, bro? She all right.
And it's weird because it's like, this is when we could talk about, is hip hop pop? This is pop.
Because she's pop.
This is pop, but she heavily uses hip hop and R&B elements so heavy to where it's synonymous with those.
That's what pop is. Pop uses things for a wide variety of audience, B. That's what I was trying to tell you.
No, see, and this is the thing I have with the Doja Cat discography. It sounds pop. Like, it's not like this is like a hip hop song that is a pop song. No, this sounds pop. This sounds like predominantly it's pop, just with hip hop and R&B elements on it. Mm-hmm. So it has a completely different sound from a song like a God's Plan, for example, where it's like we could say, yeah, it's a pop song, but these Doja Cat songs sound like pop songs. These sound like songs like I can hear Miley Cyrus.
Teeny boppers.
Yes. Whenever I listen to Doja Cat music, it sounds like I'm eating cotton candy.
Yeah.
I'm chewing pink bubble gum.
Yeah.
It's very soft, nothing really too introspective or deep like that. And so, I'm listening to the whole Doja Cat discography. I went from Hot Pink. I was like, all right, I didn't expect to like a Doja Cat album. Yeah. I want the Planet Her, the deluxe edition. So I'm like, all right, Doja got me with Hot Pink. Her Planet Her, that's the one with Kiss Me Now.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
But my main problem was, this sounds like the last album. All this sounds the same.
Yeah.
But then I got the Scarlet B.
Yeah. That's a new album?
The Scarlet 2, the Claude, whatever, is her newest one, the deluxe. Because it came out like a year or a few months later.
Phenomenal.
This is one of the best female rap albums I've heard.
For real?
And it's not a pop album.
Yeah, she was
This
rapping?
is actually a rap album.
Yeah.
So that's what really threw me for a loop. Because I heard the first song, I'm like, okay, I heard this one on TikTok all the time. The first intro song, it's the one big TikTok song. I'm like, all right, I heard this. I'm going to go into this again, another pop album. Yeah. But I heard the second track. I'm like, oh, this got some hip hop bounce to it. I'm like, hold up. I'm like, what's happening here? Third track. I'm like, oh, she rapping again. I'm like, okay.
You know she a little brother fan, B.
Yeah, she likes Fonte a lot. She was quoting one of the verses that he has or something like that. I forgot what song it was. I think it was what's the song that's big off of Listening? I think it was that song, the one where he wasn't rhyming.
Oh, yeah. The one I was telling you about. Yeah. And it's funny.
And so, she's over here rapping. I'm like, Doja Cat, she's been rapping in the last albums. But on this album, because it's hip-hop focused, I'm like, this is weird for me to say. This is one of the best female rap albums I've heard. And yes, she does the stereotypical things that girls do when, I'm rapping about my P word. My P word's so good. But she's also doing this thing where it's like, she has this bravado, but she doesn't have to show that she has the bravado. Right. Like, she doesn't have to sound overly masculine in order to show that she is confident in what she is saying. And so she has that high-pitched voice. She's rapping. She's talking her ish. And I'm like, I am really enjoying this right now. She had one song, I brought the dripping from my wet vagina. I'm like, I'm not supposed to like this lyrically, but I'm like, this is genuine. I'm like, me, oh, I can't relate to the lyrics, but it's genuine.
Hey, bro.
Doja Cat surprised me with this album.
I'm just saying, that's how women they listen to us. They listen to all these men, And all that. They don't relate to that.
But B, that's different because they still like, oh, suck my D.
Nah,
ain't no man saying,
chill out. That's different, bro.
Like, we not saying that, bro.
Chill out.
We not saying that. So don't do that. That's not the same comparison, B.
If a man says,
what did Kevin Samuels just say? Put your D away. You got penis envy.
Bro, did somebody say that, bro? Like a man say, man, eat my...
I'm just saying, B. And Doja Cat.
That's a cool line.
But Doja Cat also has this thing where it's like, she is a man hater. You're like, oh, Negroes ain't ish, the stereotypical woman thing. But she like, oh, I love men. So I'm just like, there's still that duality that I really enjoy from Doja Cat. And I'm not gonna say that she has the most introspective lyrics. I mean, it's still the surface level stuff, but she raps really, really well. And even though she's been rapping on all these albums, I really enjoyed it on Scarlet. I really jammed the production. I think I didn't like 2 or 3 songs off that album. Then I was like, all right, I gotta listen to the Deluxe now. Yeah. Deluxe is good with the Tizo and A$AP Rocky features. I'm like, Doja Cat got me. Yeah. She got me. Because at first I'm thinking, oh, this is about to be some girly music. This is about to be some extra feminine music. I honestly thought that only women and gay men was gonna jam this. I'm here now.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm here now. I'm a Doja Cat fan.
Doja got some stuff, bro.
Scarlet, that got me because that's a hip hop. That's a predominant.
I haven't listened to the album. I'm telling you, I haven't listened to an album from her since I guess Hot Pink and that first album. So I gotta actually. It's been a minute.
The Scarlet really surprised me because it was a hip hop. It's not a pop album. Yeah, they got some pop songs here and there.
Yeah, but
it was a hip hop album, and that's why I'm saying there's a difference between the hip hop and pop thing because all her previous albums sound like pop. This one sounds like hip hop.
But you said some pop songs there.
Yeah, because like the biggest song, like I'm gonna paint the town red, or ooh, she's a devil. Yeah, and that song, like that's the first song. And
so look, this is what I'm thinking. When I say I know I don't want to go off on this. But when I think hip hop, when I say hip hop is pop, I'm meaning that it's pop now. Like, you got hip hop songs that's widespread as to a bigger audience now. That's why I say hip hop is pop.
See, like I keep saying, I think of the sound of pop. Yeah. And so to me, the previous 2 albums, or Hot Pink and Planet Her, they have a pop sound.
This is what I want you to
like. It sounds like a pop, like a you party in the USA. Like I always go back to.
But one thing I was trying to I don't know if I was actually articulated well. Is just you gotta understand it's different times that music changed. So if you go to pops in the 50s, it don't have that stereotypical pop you think it sounds like. So I'm trying to tell you, pop goes with what's hot.
Something they emulate society.
It emulates all that into one.
Yes,
and that's what I'm saying. That's how hip hop can be pop. R&B could be pop. Country music. If you hear country music now, from the country music I remember my brother and them listening to and stuff. Like, I have a coworker that he bumps country music and it sounds like it's hip hop music and it's country. And I'm like, it all is it's.
I guess my thing is
it sounds like hip hop, B, but it's a country.
But see, I guess my thing is when we listen to a Thriller, and then we listen to a Dawn FM, you could clearly see the pop. You get what I'm saying? See that's why I'm saying sound, not because it's popular, it's pop. Like the sound. Like, I know those are the worst examples of use because those are 2 hugely insane biggest artists. But I'm saying sound-wise, if you listen to Dawn FM, you listen to Thriller, besides the last song, which, The Lady of My Life, that song jams. That's an R&B song. I don't care what no one says. Those 2 albums are pop. So you listen to that, those are pop. That's a pop song.
But on Thriller, you also have songs that's R&B songs.
Not much, though. A lot of them are pop.
But
Thriller is a pop song.
Yeah, that's pop, yeah. But
like that sound, and you listen to Dawn FM, what's that one song, the one that Quincy Jones intros in Dawn FM?
But you gotta also understand, when you hit a certain level and you have a big song, it can be big. It can be
I'm not saying it.
Michael Jackson was the king of pop.
I'm taking popularity out.
Yeah.
Because there's still pop artists that make pop music.
Yeah, we know that. But I'm just saying, when you're big and you make this type of music, it's gonna be huge. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Yes, we have people that want to be pop stars and make this type of high tempo songs and try to gravitate to the wide audience. That's what pop music is, trying to grab a lot of people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a pop music. But it's a sound. I'm not saying there's no sound to it. This conversation makes your head hurt because we're saying I agree with you with the sound, but I also want you to understand that it's no difference right now between like hip hop could be pop. B. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
I guess the perfect example for me to say
you even said it. It reflects society.
But I think the perfect example for me to use that is a Doja Cat, where she heavily uses the elements. You can tell that these are heavily used elements, but it's not necessarily just hip hop. Yeah. It's not necessarily just pop. Like if I listen to a God's Plan, I know that's a hip hop song. Like I would know that.
Yeah. But
especially with them being black, you know, we're always going to be deemed either hip hop or R&B, which is why Tyler was mad that one year he won a Grammy. But you could just tell like this is hip hop.
Yeah.
Like this is a hip hop song. I get it. It has the pop elements to make it big, like what it is. This is a hip hop song. You listen to a Doja Cat song. This is a pop song, but they got the hip hop elements in it, and they got the R&B elements. Like it has the heavy bass drums that it uses from hip hop. It has the singing the melodic tones of an R&B.
So when
song.
you hear "All My Friends Are Dead," do you say this is a hip hop song?
Yes, from the way he's rapping in the verses. But the actual drum patterns and things like that make it hip hop. I think that's mostly my thing is when you hear like certain things that are hip hop, like certain drum patterns and things like that, because you don't hear over bassy like pop songs. Doja Cat does that a lot in her music, but you could tell like the main focus of the song is pop. Like it has the hip hop elements and the R&B elements, but the main focus is pop.
We gonna have to really do a deep dive on this. I'm actually gonna do some studying. I'm seriously. I think So Doja Cat, you loved her discography.
I'm a fan, man. I thought I was gonna hate this ish. I'm a fan.
Hey, bro.
Hey, that's why I never say, "Oh, I hate this artist," and I never try them out. There's people like that on the internet.
She was just wild when she shaved her head, got a little slimmer. Her booty wasn't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? What?
And she was doing the foot stuff and the
Yeah,
Nazi
bro. And
stuff.
then the whole Nazi thing with the white boys in the chat rooms.
I don't really get on her for saying the F word about Tyler and Earl though.
What?
She said they make F word music or something like that, or they both F words.
She did?
Back then, like early on, that stuff resurfaced.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give her slack for that.
Bro,
we always say some wild stuff back then.
Bro, most definitely.
That's not even that wild.
Yeah, facts. If they would have seen my Twitter back in 2009.
If they would have seen me on the live chat on PSN.
Bro, wildin', bro.
Yeah, now she
I remember used to get us kicked out of Tiny Chat that time. It was bro, used to be wildin', bro, just making fun of people. Like, stop. But nah, bro. Man. That's dope. You make me want to listen to that new album.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Scarlet. And it's just going to be sucky when I go to these other albums and they just don't got the good writing.
Yeah.
They don't got the good song structure.
Yeah.
Because the thing with Doja Cat is the first thing that she puts is the song.
Yeah.
She makes sure the song sounds good.
Yeah.
The song is what matters. The song structure matters. These other artists, these women, I'm so scared. Because I got to go through Lotto. I got to go through Meg. I gotta go through Flo Milli. Maybe Cardi B.
People love. I listened to that Flo Milli, Lotto, and Megan Thee Stallion song. It was kind of. I like that.
The Sunday Service remix.
Yeah, that beat kind of.
I heard the Sunday Service original, but I haven't heard the remix.
Flo Milli
I was supposed
to
hear the remix.
Flo Milli was kind of floating on that.
They said that she the remix queen now.
Bro, she was floating. She sounded good on the beat too. I'm just saying she sounded good on the beat. Like,
I mean, I have no problem with Flo Milli.
Yeah.
Because I like her big song right now, the Never Lose Me one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Now, is there parts I can't relate to? Of course.
Yeah, but do that matter?
No, it don't.
It's hip-hop songs. There's so many hip-hop songs you can't relate to, B.
But also be pulling up, he be in the Raylon's head on my... And it's just blasting. I'm just like, look, I see another guy looking at me. I just got to look at the corner of my eye. He said he want to grab me. I'm an H word. I'm an S. Me in my head. Turn dude.
Why you don't let the window up?
Me is hard. That's summer. I gotta get that air.
No, it's so crazy how like we feel so uncomfortable listening to stuff like that, but we'll listen to somebody say, "I shoot a no up," and we won't do none of that stuff, but we feel cool.
I can relate to that more than me right there, his hand on my. I'm not. I'm not.
And it be over. I'm like,
I'm not. I'm just saying, certain things.
You can imagine yourself, drawing down on somebody, but you can't imagine yourself bending over.
I'm not having no man's hand.
My hair.
See, I'm just saying.
Everything sounds wild. It does.
And then today, off that topic, because we're done with what we've been jamming.